In the no, this isn't out of California first news, which you might expect, Oregon officials consider making mask mandate permanent in workplaces despite many other states lifting their 19 restrictions amid the vaccine rollout. The Oregon Health Department adopted a temporary emergency rule in November requiring masks in workplaces across the state. There's a lot of hubbub for the flu. I wonder why with the seasonal flu we haven't been doing this in past years. And given the number of people that die of heart disease, diabetes, other factors like that, I wonder why we don't make exercise mandatory in workplaces, because it's what we know. What was the statistic? 77% of individuals who have died of this were obese. Let's think about that though, statistics, right? Our country is fat. It is what it is. Are 77% of our people obese, or is there some disproportionality there? I think we know the answer. The emergency order is set to expire on May 4th and cannot be extended beyond 180 days. Officials said making the mask mandate permanent is merely a way to tackle a technicality in the state law and insisted it will be repealed when possible because, as we know, when they dictate shit to us, sure, they're willing to always pull back on it, right? What are they? When every single Oregonian gets a shot or gets the double shot, or now with the booster shot, then they're going to repeal it. It prompted a backlash with a Change.org petition hitting 60,000 signatures. At least 6 Republican states have lifted their mask mandates completely in recent months. With the booster shot, and this is something I was just discussing with the missus a couple days ago, with this information about the booster shot. Oh, maybe you need it every 6 months. Maybe it'll be an annual thing. It's going to give people an excuse to keep these mandates in place. Oh, look, it's so dangerous. We need it year after year. Yet when the flu has been a part of our yearly life and we get those shots, people never talked about these mask mandates. Interesting. Oh, speaking of that, did you see the Project Veritas thing where they exposed the guy from CNN saying that he was out there saying on his Tinder dates or whatever that CNN was exploiting, basically, the COVID crisis in order to generate media buzz, attention, money for their firm, get eyeballs. Oh, this number of deaths, these number of deaths, hospitalizations, rah! Admittedly telling us what we already knew. People like this are in charge and can't be trusted. You have individuals out here in this legislature in Oregon, if they go through with this, that would be willing to lie to people, I bet, to their citizenry. Oh, no, not time to repeal it yet, not time to repeal it yet. I don't know, I'm just ranting on that. But the idea has prompted a flood of angry responses, with everyone from parents to teachers to business owners and employees slamming the move as government overreach. It comes as at least 6 Republican states. Okay, we read about that. The workplace rule is driven by the pandemic and it will be repealed, Wood said, but it might not need to go away at exactly the same time the state of emergency is lifted, he said. Wood did not provide a time frame for when it would be repealed, but said the decision will be made based on a complex mix of factors, including county counts, vaccination rates, case severity, and advice from the Oregon Health Authority. In other words, we have no dang clue when we're going to end it. Trust us, though. You can trust us. It will be a complicated assessment when we do it. Doesn't this just, oh my goodness, this one's making me scratch my head. This isn't going, well, actually, it is going how you would expect. And I would say it is impossibly complicated to do in advance. Besides mask and distancing requirements, Oregon's proposal includes more arcane workplace rules regarding airflow, ventilation, employee notification in case of an outbreak, and sanitation protocols. I've got no issue with sanitation protocols. Shouldn't be a situation where people should be afraid to touch a doorknob or touch whatever handle that there is going into a business. Clean your shit. Come on. People are nasty. Wash your hands when you flick your dick after you piss. Come on, how hard is that, guys? It dovetails with separate actions issued by Democratic Governor Kate Brown using a state of emergency declaration requiring masks in public statewide and even outside when 6 feet of distance can't be maintained, and providing strict county-by-county thresholds for business closures or reductions in capacity when case numbers rise above certain levels. Wood's comments sparked an immediate backlash, with his agency receiving a record 5,000 plus comments, mostly critical, smashing its previous high, 1,100 comments. The majority of the comments were simply hostile to the entire notion of 19 restrictions. Wood said the vast majority of comments were in the context of, you never needed to do anything. Yeah, well, that's debatable, obviously, because the issue of not needing to be doing something, I'm saying this in the context of, we've got so many fat people here that those individuals needed protection for their own good. Those individuals should have been the ones that were encouraged to stay home. The rest of us healthy individuals should have been encouraged to go about our business. And something states or counties could have done, in my opinion, is trying to set things up that made it easier on individuals who face these comorbidities. And I know a lot of people can't be active just due to their physical disabilities, but individuals that maybe are on the kind of the borderline, setting up programs that make it easier on them to get healthy if they want. They can be fat and disgusting and obese if they want. Everybody can do what they want to do. But instead of being oppressive towards everyone else, why not set up programs to protect them? And if you're going to use money, use some of those funds to encourage those individuals to eat better, be more active. Set some stuff up. Come on. I don't get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to be some idiot out here making policy decisions. But yet it seems pretty simple to me. Some of the things that you can do to help people put themselves physically in better shape so these things don't impact them or lessen the impact. From State Senator Kim Thatcher, is a Republican from Kaiser, they say here, blasted the mandate. Businesses have had to play mask cop for the better part of a year now. They deserve some certainty on when they will no longer be threatened with fines. Opponents also slammed the fact that the government officials won't announce a threshold for how low Oregon's 19 case numbers must go or how many people must be vaccinated before the state lifts the 19 restrictions. And it's what they often do. I'm not going to say always. They'll give you some kind of weird, complex answer, like the guy here went on for sentences and sentences about some nonsense. Oh, it's complex. Well, don't make it complex, motherfucker. Make it easy. Help people understand. If you're going to oppress your citizenry, at least show them the light at the end of the tunnel. At least show them the carrot so they know they're working towards something. I'm against this kind of stuff, as you can kind of tell. The lockdowns and the mandates. I've given my thoughts about how some things could be put in place to help people who are at risk. But if you're going to do it to people, you have to at least give them some hope that they can get out of it. Yes, make all the crazy liberals in Oregon wear masks all the time. Maybe they will learn. There is that. Bunch of clowns. Crazy liberal left Democrats. Replicant states secede ASAP. So sane Americans have somewhere to go. Democrats hate America. All right, yada, yada, yada. You get it. I'm convinced this is all revenge of all the ugly nerds we never let sit at our lunch table. Doesn't surprise me. Oregon is full of shivering man buns that are totally okay with the government dictating everything they do, as long as they can get weed at the store. Whew. Those evil leftists also want permanent dictatorship. Permanently. Oh my F and G. Oregon, thank you for making yourselves the laughingstock of the U.S. California, Washington State, you guys are on the clock. Let's go. The entire West Coast, let's get it done. Nothing like a good citizen beatdown, he says. I love it. All right, everyone, let's hope that they wise up. And as I said, they realize it's better to focus attention where the need is the greatest. To focus their education and their programs on people they can help and hopefully leave the rest of their people alone. That being said, the people of Oregon vote for a lot of the stuff. They vote for people who have put these people in place. So what can you do? Portland was a nice place when I was there 5 years ago. Not going back anytime soon. And last thing hit me real quick. They do love their Antifa rioters in Portland. What if this is something pushed by that fringe, like far left? Work with me. Masks all the time? They already wear masks when they're rioting and doing their insurrection thing against the government there. Something that would help them out in a way. if they're always required to wear masks. And they do anyway. It even lessens the odds that they would ever get caught when they're doing their dirt. Just a thought. Take care, everyone. Be well.